Here's 7 times an arrest would be unlawful and what you should consider doing in the event you might be unlawfully arrested. 1. An arrest would be unlawful where there is no legal authority in place to carry out an arrest on you. No statutory power, no common law power, no court-granted warrant to arrest you. For example, sometimes the PNC, the Police National Computer, hasn't been updated with the latest information from another force area or court which might have withdrawn a warrant. So if you are not sure what the legal authority is behind your arrest, consider asking, "Officer, what legal authority do you have to arrest me?" 2. Under Section 24 of PACE, which is the most common police power to carry out an arrest would be unlawful if there was no reasonable grounds for suspecting that you are about to commit an offence, or there was no reasonable grounds to suspect that you are committing an offence, or there was no reasonable grounds for suspecting you have committed an offence. Basically, the facts, intel, observations don't support your arrest because it might be discredited information, unreliable, vague and inaccurate. If you are not sure why the police are carrying out an arrest under Section 24 of PACE, consider asking, "Officer, what reasonable grounds do you have to arrest me?" 3. Again, under Section 24 of PACE, an arrest must also be necessary. So, an unlawful arrest could be where an officer carried out an arrest which was totally unnecessary. For example, there is nothing to suggest you would not have attended the police station as a volunteer to answer police questions in an interview under caution, and the officer arrests you. Or you did provide your details to the officer following a minor road traffic violation, and you could be summoned to attend the court instead of being arrested, charged, and given a court date. If you are not sure why the police are arresting you, consider asking, "Officer, why is it necessary to arrest me? I could attend the police station on a date and time when required by you." Or, "Officer, I have provided you with my details. I could be summoned to attend court." 4. An arrest would be unlawful if the officer used unlawful force in carrying out your arrest. The force used was not for a legitimate purpose, but to hurt you. The force used was not necessary in the circumstances. You did not use violence or pose a threat to anyone. Or the force used was excessive. If you are concerned about the behaviour of a police officer, consider strategies to calm the situation down and or switch your camera on. But often switching your camera on winds many officers up, but it might deter an officer from being overtly aggressive, and you would have evidence of any police wrongdoing. 5. An arrest would be unlawful if the police officer failed to give you information at the time of your arrest, when practicable. Information like that you are under arrest, the legal authority for the arrest, the reasonable grounds to arrest you, and why is it necessary to arrest you. 6. An arrest is unlawful if the police officer did not caution you on arrest. The caution being, you do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. And 7. An arrest would be unlawful if the officer did not take you to the police station as soon as practicable. And why does it matter if your arrest is unlawful? Let me give you 5 reasons. 1. Anything said by you could be inadmissible if the case gets to a trial. 2. Similarly, anything found on you could be inadmissible if the case gets to a trial. 3. Any subsequent detention could be unlawful. 4. An unlawful arrest could lead to a complaint or a civil action or a criminal prosecution against a police officer, or all 3. And 5. An unlawful arrest impacts on the support the police enjoy and damages the public's trust. Feel free to comment, follow, like and share.